Welcome back. In Chef's Choice today we're going to see how to make some potato gnocchi with some nice beautiful rustic tomato sauce. The reason probably why I have selected it is because it's really soft and pretty homemade pasta. Can be made very well and quite easily at home. That's why you see why we do it.
For the potato gnocchi with rustic tomato sauce, you will need mashed potatoes, salt, pepper, flour, tomatoes roughly chopped, chopped garlic, oil, and butter.
To begin with, I'll just take a egg. I will separate the yolk and the white. I'm going to put it in a pan, in a bowl in which I'm going to make the gnocchi. Just going to take some mashed potatoes. I'm going to put it in the bowl. We take equal amount of flour, some salt. I'm going to knead it really slow also. We're going to make small dumplings out of this. So you watch me how to do this. I'm going to take some flour. Okay, so the water is almost getting boiled. I'm adding some salt to the water. Make sure the roll is even and the thickness across is uniform. 1 centimeter in dia, if you see roughly. I'm just going to make small dumplings. Make sure everything is uniform. So we made small potato dumplings, and believe me, with the potatoes, it's going to be really tasty when you have it, throughout as a meal. This is again a sort of pasta, very much homemade, and you see the water is also boiling. I got another set of cold water so that the gnocchi is not overboiled. As soon as you put the gnocchi into the boiling water, it goes down and it automatically comes up. Once it comes up, it means it is done. You just need to take it off, put it into ice cold water so that it blanches and becomes firm. Just before we put the potato dumplings in, we'll put in a little bit of olive oil. There you see, I'm dropping in the dumplings. This will take just about 1.5 minutes for the dumpling to start leaving the base and coming up. See that the gnocchi is now floating on top of it. I'm just going to take it off and put them into ice cold water so that they stay there. They get really chilled. Just separating it from the ice. Make sure that it doesn't remain in water for too long. Otherwise, the gnocchi will start absorbing in all the water, which is not recommended. So there, we started off from some mashed potatoes and some flour, and now at this moment we have some beautiful dumpling of potatoes. In the next process, we're going to make a small sauce for the gnocchi and we'll toss it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a soft pan, some olive oil, a little amount of butter, onions to it so that it sautés and is a little translucent. What we're doing this is for the chunky tomato sauce. We really don't want a fine puree of the sauce. That is what we are trying to do over here. Okay, I'm going to take in a little bit of this garlic, and slowly we're going to deglaze the pan when we're going to use some wine. We're going to put in the chunky tomatoes. What I've also done is I've kept the tomato stock with me. This is the juice of the tomato that while we were chopping and removed the seeds off, we just left them as it is so that we can use it in the making of the sauce. Moment of time, I just want to add in a little bit of salt, some pepper, and these are some basil leaves. Remember, tomato and basil is a very good combination. So we got the same pan in with the water in it, with the stock, and we're going to just get it to a little bit of a simmering process. We're going to add the gnocchi back to it, let it warm up, refresh a little bit. So there I can see the water boiling. I'm just adding the potatoes to it. Sauce is almost done. I'll just keep it aside and continue with the gnocchi. I'm going to take a non-stick pan again, a little bit of olive oil, some butter, and I'm just going to use some garlic this time. You get a nice flavor of the garlic and the butter. Now it's almost done. The gnocchi is also warm by now, and before the garlic browns, we're going to put the gnocchi back into the pan. Let's saute a little bit. See, the gnocchi is not sticking onto the pan. Add some parsley, some salt and some pepper. and the gnocchi is not breaking either. Beautiful. Meanwhile, on the other side, the tomatoes are getting done. We're just going to finish it with a little bit of butter so that all the juices bind up very well. We'll also add some amount of Parmesan cheese. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice pasta plate which takes this in. Just going to start the plating process. Take a nice spoon. We have the tomato sauce onto the bottom of the pasta plate. Spread it out a little bit even. Next I'm going to take the gnocchi that we just sauteed. This is going to be really flavorful. Gnocchi is actually incomplete with Parmesan floating onto it. So you'll have some nice Parmesan cheese. Potato gnocchi, the rustic tomato sauce.